two couples are suing a California fertility clinic after a mix-up resulted in a woman giving birth to two infants who were not genetically related to her or each other.
Who wants to meet their child in the lobby of a hotel? It was heartbreaking. It was terrible.
That is Ani Manoukian, who, along with her husband, have filed a lawsuit against the Lahl Fertility Center in Los Angeles, alleging the clinic mistakenly implanted their embryo in a New York woman. That woman, who is not publicly identified, gave birth to two boys, the second boy also belonging to another couple. The birth mother believed she was pregnant with her own biological children, but genetic testing proved otherwise. Manoukian also claims she was previously implanted with at least one embryo belonging to a stranger when she thought the embryo was her own. That implantation did not result in a successful pregnancy. The Manoukians had to sue to obtain custody of their own child. The Catholic Church teaches IVF is immoral because it separates the act of procreation from the marital act between a husband and wife. For pro-life analysis, we are joined now by Jennifer Lahl. She has 25 years experience as a pediatric critical care nurse, is the founder and president of the Center for Bioethics and Culture Network, and frequently speaks out against the infertility industry, including in her award-winning documentary, Exploitation. Jennifer, welcome to the show. This story is heartbreaking. Did it surprise you this happened?
No, it didn't surprise me. It saddened me. It didn't surprise me because it's happened before, and we know that human error happens. And unfortunately, it happened in a really tragic way in the case of these twins that were born.
This case was initially caught because the twins who were born did not resemble their Asian descent parents. But how common do you expect mix-up like this are, especially with an uptick in vitro?
You know, we don't have any statistics on how common it happens. We just know, again, as a nurse, you know, errors happen in hospitals. Errors happen in human life. And these are just those most unfortunate errors. So how much it happens, how often? And as you said, it wasn't only because of the mixed race issue that these were even picked up. How many times has this happened where it's gone unnoticed is what I worry about.
The Manoukians were forced to launch a lawsuit in order to get custody of their son. How does the IVF industry complicate keeping a family together?
Yeah, the laws around assisted reproduction are very murky, especially in the United States. You know, this kind of embryo mix-up happened in Italian law, and Italian law gave the children that were born to the birth mother, because in Italy, it's recognized that whoever gives birth to the child is the legal parent. So it's a very murky, unsettled area of the law. And, you know, these are children at the end of the day that were, grew in the womb of a woman for 9 months. They grew together as siblings, twins. They knew each other as brothers in this particular case, and had to be separated. And there's just no winners. There's no winners in this kind of a human error mix-up. It's a real tragedy.
Jennifer, there are an increasing number of people here who are born via IVF, not to mention the infertility issue is an incredibly personal and emotionally charged one. So that being said, how do you suggest communicating to a couple considering IVF that they should reconsider?
Yeah, well, we have almost 1 million frozen human embryos in the United States, which sort of speaks to how common this is. And we know that we have almost 1 million because there's a huge failure rate. So part of my, counsel, if you will, to a couple considering this is it's very costly. It has a very, very high failure rate. Not everybody who goes down the IVF pathway will get that baby that they want. There's errors that happen, as in this particular tragic case. And there's risk. Apart from the teaching of the Catholic Church, there are health risks to the mother and to the children that are produced through these high-tech pregnancies.
Mm-hmm. And again, to reiterate, the Catholic Church does teach that IVF is immoral. Jennifer Lahl of the Center for Bioethics and Culture Network, thank you for shedding some light onto this.
My pleasure. Thank you.